Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I am Trihrdrgrl, aka Dana, and I believe if you're seeing this right now, that you're meant to be here. So press that subscribe. I'm out here motivating and cheerleading as best as I can. I will be one of your biggest motivators, biggest cheerleaders. That's what I'm here to do. I want to show people that they can, no matter what you're trying to do. Yes, you can. And on Mondays, I post about my weekend because I usually don't do a lot in the social media world on the weekend, so I bring it to Monday. And right now, my weekends are consisting of training for a full Ironman, my second full Ironman, which I'm trying to beat my time by 4 hours. I did one last October, and I'm trying to beat that time by 4 hours. We're 8 weeks away. That means 8 full weeks of training still left. I'm super stoked. Yes, 8 weeks as of yesterday, Sunday. So 8 weeks away. That means 7 weekends, which means technically 6 more like actual workout weekends, and then we have one that we don't really do a whole lot before the week before. So, and then hubby's doing his race. We're leaving for vacation, as we're calling it, because we're doing a little mini vacation for Washington 70.3. So if you're one of my Washington 70.3 people watching this, comment below. I'm super stoked to get to that race and cheer you all on. I had a crazy weekend of like unexpected stuff, so I didn't do a whole lot of vlogging, but I'll kind of recap what we did this weekend, what I did for training, and what I didn't do for training because stuff happens. I was telling you guys last week, after my 15-mile run, I was having a lot of calf trouble. My calf was still bothering me after like a 6 or 7 mile run I was supposed to do on Wednesday or Thursday. And so I told my coach that, and she's like, well, let's not do our run off on Thursday. Yeah, let's not. So I did the run on Wednesday, was feeling like crud still. Wasn't supposed to do run off on Thursday, and then Friday morning I did what was supposed to be the run off just as an easy run, 40 minutes, still tingy calf. I was super frustrated. I know I got to get back to doing my PT stuff. I haven't been going to PPT in person, but I can do all that stuff at home, so I need to do it. It's something I'm going to do today before we go for a swim. So I went out for that 40. It didn't feel that great. Realized looking at the bottom of my shoes, they looked like this. So they're not in that great of shape. Need new shoes. Could be the reason my feet are like, or my legs are mad at me for sure. Went out for that 40, probably was like a little close to 3.5 miles, somewhere in that area. Oh, hey there, happy Friday. It's the beginning of my day-ish, like beginning of me doing anything pertinent. I mean, I did edit videos. It's not the beginning of my day. It's noon. It's noon 30. It's 20 to 1. It's 20 to 1. It's far from the beginning of my day, but beginning of vlogging for you, and I'm heading to go see if I can get a run on. I'm still a little sore, so I'm apprehensive but hopeful, so I'm hoping. I just did a really good warm-up where I did butt kickers and high knees and all of the fun running stuff. Rolled out my calf a little bit. It feels better right now, but we'll see how the run goes. I brought some water along. I was supposed to do this run off the bike yesterday, but we moved it to today, and so I'm just doing 40 minutes with zone 2-ish heart rate, so probably maybe even keep it lower than that depending on how the leg's feeling. So wish me luck. Well, I wish I could report good news. It's not awful, but it's definitely not how I should be feeling when I'm running, so that's a little frustrating for sure. Yeah, just jogging it out at this point, hoping it goes away. Usually it took a good 3 to 5 days the last time it happened before it would just dissipate. I definitely have new shoes on the docket coming up because I think these have about 350 miles on them, so they're definitely getting toward the end. I've had them since after Ironman California last year, so coming up on about 10 months. Yeah, I'm gonna jog it out. I'll check in with you at the end. I'm just frustrated. Friday night, we were supposed to swim, but our local pool, there was a sign on the door for the last couple weeks and we just didn't read the date, was doing an end of the summer bash before school starts type thing. And so they had a bunch of people there that were kids run around. There was no lap swim. So we skipped our swim on Friday. I'm actually moving that same swim to today, Monday, because we thought the pool was going to be closed today, so we weren't going to swim today, but it's open. So we're going to head to the pool here in a little bit. And Saturday on the schedule was a 5+ hour, 5 and change some ride. So my coach wants me to get a little over 5 hours in. And went back out on the bike, has some vlogging from that right before I'll put on here, but bump, my freaking tire went flat again. I think I was just under 40 miles into the ride. This time I was cresting a hill and right at the top was something that I was trying to get out of the way of. I don't remember if it was a hole or a piece of tire or something, but then I went into this piece of metal, and I think I have it on film, so I'm going to try to find it in my GoPro footage. I went into this middle piece of metal and slashed my whole front tire. But then I got home and we were checking out my tires, and the whole front one slashed obviously, and then hubby's checking out my back tire and it was flat again. I didn't hit the metal thing with that, so I have no clue why it was flat again. So we have settled in and sent my bike to the shop, and they're making it tubeless for me, and I'm hoping for some better outdoor rides. I do 90% of my rides inside, mostly because it's safer. I don't have to go through if I get flats. You know, our streets, the sides aren't that good maintained, so I do a lot of my rides, but it's nice to do those 5-hour ones outside, like racing, like practicing like racing. So hopefully next week, after we get those tubeless tires, we can really test out what we've been training for, that 5-hour ride. I'm hoping to get 100 miles in the 5-hour area. Would be really awesome. So we shall see, because I want to finish this year in around the 5:30 area for my bike. So that would put me right at that 5-hour mark, little over 5 hours, or a little under 5 hours to hit that 100-mile mark. So we're going to go after it. Good morning, happy Saturday. It's time for a long ride, all together to go. We woke up on time, but time is not friendly, and it goes, I swear. It's faster than, a minute is faster than a minute, I swear, when you're getting ready for a bike ride. What? So it's about... What? A minute? I confused him. A minute is faster than a minute. He's like, what? If you're defining a minute, if a minute is 60 seconds, can it be faster than a minute at any point?
So everybody's saying that the Earth is spinning faster now because the core of the Earth slowed down, but the external is spinning a little faster now, like. And every time we have a big earthquake and it shifts, it changes time by like milliseconds. But we never adjust time profile. So 60 seconds is always 60 seconds to us, but like the concept of time itself is moving faster, even if it's just milliseconds, and we don't, never mind.
This is why we don't get on a bike ride on time. So time is faster, even though it's not faster. Time to get this ride going. I'm bringing the GoPro with me today, so hopefully if some battery lasts in it, I'll have some footage on it. And yeah. No, I'm not gonna wear the heart rate monitor today because it just rubs on me, so okay, I'm just gonna go by wrist. I got 5 hours today on the docket, or 5 and change, so the goal is a little over 5. It'd be really cool to fit like 95 miles in there. You just wanted to say docket. I just wanted to say docket too, so yeah, let's get after it. I'm gonna do an hour 15-ish out and then hour 15 back, take a little break, and then head back out. Hubby's just going out for the first 2.5 for me since he is 3 weeks away from his 70.3.
Let's go.
literally positively give up. No, okay, I don't give up, but I just rolled over something and I have a flat on my front. This is now 3 times in one training season when I've never, ever, 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 ever had a flat in my fucking life. 3 times in one training season. So yeah, we'll be heading to the bike score. I will be going tubeless. And I'm about 2.5 hours into my ride, so I'm just gonna go home and finish the ride on the trainer once my hubby gets home, but he's still probably 20 minutes from home, so I'm just gonna mosey until he can come get me, hopefully. I'm super frustrated. That's all I got. I'm on the trainer now to try to get a couple more hours because I only got like 2:15 in on the bike, so I'm gonna try to get 2 more in and then get on with my day. Then on Sunday, I was originally scheduled another 15 miler, but what was going on my calf, I didn't want to push it. So coach was like, just take it easy. I did a 45-minute, just see how I felt type. And I used old shoes, but they had less mileage on them than the shoes that I have been using. They were actually the shoes that I used for Ironman California last year. But I had bought them like a month prior to the race. So they didn't have a whole lot of mileage on them. And then I found these shoes on sale that I have been using since like last November, and that's probably why my legs hurt a little bit. They were definitely had a good 350, 375 miles on them. I had also tried those Topos in between, so I didn't use them all of the months, but probably for about 8 months worth of running. So 6 to 8 months worth of running. But according to Garmin, it tracks how many miles you have on your shoes. It was close to 350 miles. So definitely needed a new pair. But I used for Sunday, yesterday's run, I used those ones that that I used for Ironman California last year. So they felt good. My calf felt a whole lot better. My calf is feeling better today. I'm still having that little tinge in my glute that I've been doing, but that's just because I haven't been doing my PT and my stretching, and I need to get on that. So remind me, I told you in my last video, I will be doing my PT and my stretching, so I'm going to get on that. I'm going to do it today before we head out to swim, as long as I have a couple minutes to do it. It's Sunday. Supposed to be long run. Hubby has a long run. He's over there wetting his hat somewhere. I was supposed to do 15 miles today, but with what my calf is doing, I'm going to keep it light and slow and just try to go out for 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what my leg is doing. So let's keep our fingers crossed. They didn't have my size shoe when we went to the shoe store yesterday, so I'm wearing the ones that I wore for the Ironman, which probably have like close to 200 miles on them. They're not as worn out as my ones that I've had since like right after the Ironman. So
However,
I'm gonna rock these.
ka-chow!
Hubby got new shoes. Those are the ones I'm gonna get at when we find the store that has my size, but they're gonna be in blue. And it's funny because my favorite color is yellow, and he got the white and yellow ones, and then his favorite color is blue. I'm getting blue and green ones, so we'll be rocking each other's favorite color. And yeah, maybe I'll do a mile on the mile nose check-in. 2 miles in, still little tinges of pain, but not miserable, so I'll take that. It is hot outside, but I'm just doing a really low pace, low heart rate movement run. I could definitely feel the difference in these shoes cushions compared to my ones that were out. And then I'm also going to be getting a new pair too to kind of cycle in, and those will probably be my race shoes. I forgot to say that on Saturday I ended up finishing my ride on the trainer. So I you'll see those vlogs. Those were over there. So if you saw those and were confused, I finished my ride. I only got 2 hours and 10 minutes. Was supposed to do 5 hours, did another 2:20 on the trainer and just call it quits because it was a 6-7 hour day at that point then. So I was like, okay, I'm done. Plus at that point, my brain was super frustrated and I was like, not another flat tire. And when your brain's frustrated, you put that energy down into your body and everything hurt when I was on the bike. So I was like, I'm over it. But now my bike is getting its tune up for race day and getting the tubeless tires. Crossing our fingers, no more flats. Tubeless should help a lot in the world of just getting like little punctures, and it won't get any pinches in the tubeless. So it obviously wouldn't have helped in my situation on Saturday because I got that big old slash in it. It would have been done. But that's not going to happen. We're not going to get any more flat tires. That's the goal for the rest of the season, at least. Like, give me the rest of the season, please. No flat tires. I plan on doing my hubby's course. He's doing the Ironman 70.3 Washington in a couple weeks. I'm going to bring my bike up that way. And I plan on biking his course while I'm there because I'll be in training and I need to get a bike in. So it would be really cool just to do his course, to kind of give him a little preview of what it's going to look like. Hubby heard me talking about him, so.
Actually, I didn't. I just.
And by heard me, I mean, you know, mentally was like, I feel it. I feel he's talking about me.
I actually said I'm busting in to give her a kiss.
Mwah. I love you. You smell so good. He's smoking ribs right now.
Yes,
so he smells so good. He's cooking ribs. Yummy. I'll eat like a whole rack of ribs. I love me some ribs. So that's coming from an ex-vegetarian. I was vegetarian for 10 years, if you didn't know. 10 years vegetarian, about 3 to 4 during that, completely vegan. Yeah, all because when my dad passed away, I did a bunch of reading on what you put in your body to keep cancer out of it, and so I kind of went that way. And then I had all my thyroid issues, and thyroid medicine is messed up by soy, and I decided to go back to meat, and yeah, now I really like getting my protein in with the meat, so. That was a little side tangent. Now, let's talk. That's it. That was the weekend. That's the weekend recap. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. I did, but I didn't. You know, a 4:30 ride is a lot of riding. Having a flat tire is a lot. Getting 4 miles in yesterday at least was a lot. So I did go and get new shoes too. We picked them up today. I'll show them off in my video for today though. I won't put them in this video. It'll be a separate video for my shoes. Yeah, so that's the weekend recap. This is your reminder. Do not let your I want to's turn into I can'ts. I'm so freaking proud of you. And if you've watched this whole video, like I said at the beginning, it means you're meant to be here. And I'm meant to motivate you, just like many of the people that I've seen here on YouTube. So hit that subscribe. We got some fun things coming. Hopefully I qualify for Kona, and then we have a year of prepping for Kona. That would be amazing. And I hope you enjoy some of the vlogging from this weekend. I did take the GoPro out and had it for that whole beginning of the ride, so I'll have some GoPro videos throughout this, and then maybe make some shorts for GoPro. I'm struggling with the shorts on YouTube, but I need to jump back on it so that kind of just gets seen more. It kind of helps me be seen, so just know if I'm doing shorts, that's why. I love you, and I'll check in with you tomorrow.